patterns and replication. We're rooting some patterns. Jersey Jay.
Hello, sir.
What up, dude?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
That's defenderofants.
We're doing a jurisdictional challenge here right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you know what? I appreciate you actually standing up to your right, because it seems like there's like certain drink areas.
Sure.
You know,
No, I'm okay.
Going around.
Oh yes, I'm okay. Thank you.
How's that thing? Did it go fast or what?
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
Yeah.
We've been here all freaking day. I didn't know.
This is the infamous Jersey Jay. Everyone knows him. Look how calm he is. I didn't know he was so calm.
Oh, dude, they're not getting it right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna rent one of those really and try it out for sure.
This is the all-star cast here.
Hey, have a great night. Thanks for the support.
I like him already.
See, there's things, man, that people talk a lot about that they didn't understand about me. And when you live in a parking lot in the elements in a fucking tent, struggling to try to do the best you can and live stream for 12 hours a day, then help set up tents and, you know, help people out getting hotels and all this shit all day. When you're done with the day, you're exhausted, you don't want to hear bullshit. And when you got to see 50,000 trolls in your chat trying to tell you all this thing and that.
Yeah, did you experience Oriole's soy boy army, the doxing army?
Oh, did they come in? I didn't even know.
No, I mean, so like they're so irrelevant.
Yeah, like I don't even care. You know what the problem is? 99% of his support comes from 75 years old and up.
As senior citizens.
And, yeah, it's just
it's a granny squad.
It's all right, man. You know, listen, everybody's got to make their money somehow. You know, some of us do it honestly. I swing hammers, and this is a side gig.
You're
and
pushing
some
nails.
People literally go out of their way to try to milk every last dollar out of a dying movement.
Well, thank you for joining us.
No problem, man. Thank you guys for being around and helping get the footage out of what they're not doing.
Who's your favorite content creators to find this information?
What, for this?
Yeah, for the 1776. Are you watching any other channels?
I mean, really, I don't watch any of their stuff unless somebody sends me a clip and they're talking about you. Like, I'll watch a second of it. I heard Jersey Jay, and I'm like, they said my name.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Say my name.
And I really don't care after that because 25, 30 of those people came over to my channel and was like, did he really do that? No, he didn't. Okay, this guy's a liar. So you're really hurting yourselves, man. Like, you're really hurting yourselves when they talk bad because, like, you see me right now, dude, I ain't shook. Like, they're going to do something, man. They talked all this shit. The guy only beats up girls and people in wheelchairs. So
this is hashtag Oreo, trolling Oreo at Trigger Oreo Day.
the guy acts like he's high and mighty, and, like, really what he is he's Santa's personal YouTuber. Because Santa doesn't have the viewers Oreo does, so he uses Oreo to live stream, and who knows how much this organization has paid live streamers to actually stay around for these events.
This is very true.
You know, a lot of people end up with gifted cars and gifted trucks. And, you know, I remember when the freedom movement started that we had trouble paying for gas, and now we get so much money apparently in these movements that they can afford to get all these vehicles and fixed and all this stuff. But meanwhile, what are they doing for the movement? Like, what are they doing positive for the movement? I went up and talked to the vets up there. They didn't want nothing to do with these guys. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even want to entertain them and shoot them away. And that's for a reason, because they're a shit stain on America right now, dude. These are supposed to be the freedom fighters standing up for the country and representing the red-blooded, die-hard Americans that are supposed to be trying to make a change, whether they're on the left or the right. It doesn't fucking matter. We're all pissed off. We all got screwed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in actuality, man, instead of sitting here in the lawn trying to decipher and trying to pick out who's perfect for your crew, accept everybody. Hear everybody out, because it ain't just about one person, dude.
Damn, listen to this guy, man. Damn, I thought you were just smoking meth all the time.
Dude, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dude, 100% swear on my son's life, I've never touched meth.
Well, I could believe that's Oreo's soy boy army,
you know,
of accusing everyone as projection of
meth. I've never
meth.
done heroin, meth, speed, any of that stuff. I partied back in the day when I went to bars, like I did a little booger sugar, and I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in like 20 years.
Did you boof it at all?
Never did that. No, you're got a little SpongeBob on
Yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants.
The bottom.
Okay. I didn't know. I was checking. I was seeing what the parameters are here,
Look
Jersey
at the
Jay.
light mood. You know what I'm saying, dude? Nobody has to be fighting each other out here. It's like it's time to put the bullshit aside. And if we are mad about not having our rights or being able to choose, or you know, like we pretty much all say the same shit in a different way. You know what I'm saying? We're all tired of it. And it doesn't matter what side you land on, conservative, far right, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, man. If you had to get that thing against your will, or it's affected your life in a negative way, like that's mainly why I was out here. I got sick of it. It killed my business. It took away my friends, my family. Couldn't watch my family die on a respirator because they wouldn't let me in the hospital. One person at a time.
Oh, that sucks.
It's
yeah.
like, come
I know
on,
countless people who had that same issue.
So it's like instead of sitting around all bitching on the computer like everybody's been doing for 2 years, you know, like I got to give some credit to these guys because they came out and they stayed out and they tried. But once you understand that you're not getting the support you need, and now you're looking bad and you're putting a bad name on the movement, it's time to go home. A lot of other groups figured it out. They're like, okay, it's not working out. It's time to call it. You know, and they went home with some dignity still, and they're able to continue their movement, and they don't look like a piece of trash. It's things that these guys do that isn't respectable. How are you going to preach that you're all these conservative, peaceful protesters, and almost every night there's an assault on this parking lot? Like, how are you going to explain that? You know what I'm saying? So
Hashtag streamer wars.
yeah, I mean, you know, these guys, it's not even, I never even had any issue.
You've provided more content than Joe has in the last 3 weeks.
I just, hey guys, how are you?
Hey, freedom.
Have a great night. Have a great night. You know, you could be positive, dude. You can spread smiles. You don't have to be angry. Okay, yeah, we're pissed off at what the government did. But why do you got to go up angry to people and try to assault them and try to verbally take them down and discredit what they're saying? All because you disagree with them. It sucks. Yeah, you might not be right sometimes, but it takes a man to fucking admit when you're wrong. And I've been wrong a couple times in this convoy, bro, and I sat there and I admitted it. And I'm like, dude, listen, I apologize. I said some shit out the side of my neck. Like,
I do it all the time myself.
I mean, like, I jump to conclusions, man. Like, what are you left with when literally this entire movement drives you crazy, okay? It drives you insane. Half of you at home watching know, like, you're fucking addicted to watching this.
Yeah,
like, when the notification goes off, everybody's like, oh, DOA, son. Or JJ,
they said, wow, JJ has really matured.
You know, it is. And like, I learned a lot from live streaming, okay? I was never a live streamer. I was a fucking supporter from the start, okay? I tried doing videos. 2 years ago, Facebook took me down, deplatformed me. I had 2 huge groups, New Jersey Fights Back and Small Business Fights Back, right? 2 years ago, I spoke at rallies. I did a lot of this shit already.
Yeah.
I was shunned. And YouTube took me down because I kept making fun of Bill Gates' wife with dicks in her mouth and stuff. So like they took me down. They kept putting me in YouTube jail.
Just like Oreo.
Yeah, you know, and I got tired of it, so I gave up, man. Like I was like, man, I'm fighting an endless battle. I don't have anybody behind me. So the groups got took to the side from somebody else. They took them over. They're still on Facebook. Like there's still a lot of support for that. But I try to do this, you know what I'm saying? And like, I don't have to prove anything to anybody in here or anywhere. Like, I know what I'm about, bro. Like, I'm about doing the right thing and calling people out for the shady actions that they had. And that's what got me involved with TPC in trouble. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, Brian Brosby went home and everything changed overnight. Something's wrong. And everyone's like, no, you're an asshole.
That was at the that was at the trucker meeting. What exactly? Explain that trucker meeting to me exactly.
All right.
He's right. Are you the scooter security?
That's it.
Scootifa, baby Tifa, left right Tifa.
But there wasn't much, dude. It was like the streamer meetings for Brian were just open invitations to get everybody over by this campfire so they weren't recording all the stupid shit going on in the background. Yeah. The drunk people like D falling in fire pits, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like watch Travel Fun 69, one of his videos at my camp. We were all kicking into my camp. And D comes over with these pants on. He sits in the middle of the fire. Actually, the way he came up was literally like this. I'm going to reenact it because it's so patented idiot. It's, hey, oh my bear, right? Literally, just like that. And he proceeds to sit on a fucking blazing fire for the pallets. It had to have been 1,000 degrees.
Hashtag fire butt.
And he thought he was fireproof, okay? Literally, we had to put him out.
He still thinks he's fireproof.
Yeah. Then he comes by later in the night, all tanked, and I'm driving a little PW50, dude. right? He goes to take off with a beer in his hand, gasses it, whiskey throttles into the side of a fucking car, and smacks his face off the door. That's also on Travel Fun 69 video. If you guys want to go back and find that, if you guys want to know, man, there's a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes. There's a lot of stories that I could come out with, but out of respect, I'm hoping they just go home and they avoid all that, because there's a lot of stuff they could say about me, and you know what? It's probably fucking true.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves though. We don't give a shit.
It's true.
We don't give a shit.
I screwed up when I was younger. I'm an adult now. I have a 13-year-old son. I grew up. I stopped doing stupid shit, and I got my life together. And now my son has an awesome father, and we do a lot of stuff together. Everything from mountain climbing, rock collection. I teach him science shit. He wants to be a YouTuber. He's getting a first-hand experience on why not to be a fucking YouTuber. Okay, because this isn't all fun.
No, not at all.
You don't have all support. Somebody always has something bad to say.
Yeah. It's very true.
Good.
It's very true.
And good, because that's our First Amendment right. It gives you the right to say what you want to say.
Jersey Jay's fucking awesome. I wasn't sure. I've been holding back, but goddamn, I like Jersey Jay. Well done, guys. Thank you for joining the Critter Convoy. I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't know if Jersey Jay's a character, but yeah, we needed.
I know you got a
mission. We needed fucking Jersey.
They got a mission.
Yeah.
AP's got a mission.
We all got a mission. Yeah. What's your mission?
My mission is I want to know. I want David Riddell to answer a lot of questions that he's been dancing around. Okay?
Oh yeah, look at this guy. I love you, man.
Literally dancing around. So let's be men about it, okay? Let's be men. Hold on, let me get back over here too. So let's be men, right? Let's sit down at a table, me and you, right? You put your live stream on one side, I put mine on the other, and we'll go back and forth. You can ask me if anything was stolen from Hagerstown Raceway. I'll let you know right now. Absolutely not. We didn't need to take anything. PPC actually left a full trailer full of stuff that they really couldn't use, but we could, right? So they left food and they left stuff left. So we didn't need it. So for everybody to say that like we were doing bad stuff and we were stealing and we left it a mess, it was all blatant lies. If you want, you guys can call the racetrack owner yourself. Her name's Lisa.
Lisa,
She's been on my live streams while we were cleaning up, keep in mind, right?
Okay.
And she's been on the live streams. I walk up to her window of her car or her truck and I go, Lisa, is this area clean enough for you? And she'd say yes. And I said, okay, I'm going to move on to the front. And I would do the front. And I personally, myself, fucking walked almost every inch of that parking lot trying to get every cigarette butt and bottle cap and everything left from the racers, left from the speedway when everybody left and went to Cali up overnight. Who was there to clean up?
Yeah.
Who was there to clean up, man? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, nobody sees that. Nobody sees all the extra work that happened and when they left. We had to pick up the pieces and we had to try to go with this narrative that they're coming back. When in our heads, dude, we knew they're going to Cali. They're going to screw around. And they're going to.
We all knew. We all knew.
Yeah, they wanted to see who their followers, who their true followers were. Who can we manipulate the most? We're going to drag them.
Why? Were they getting ready for a dystopian Handmaid's Tale meth cult?
Yeah, I mean, dude, and what were they carrying in some of the semis that they had to stop at the scales?
Oh.
Because you only have to stop at a truck scale if you're carrying a load, right, that is being paid for, like a contracted load.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stop if you're not doing that.
It's not for hire at that moment.
Why were some of those live streaming truckers stopping at those way stations if they weren't being paid?
So
if they were at the convoy, how were they working?
So you're saying there was like a bill of particulars.
A lot of stuff. And like think about the most action that the convoy got, right? Like it was all through these big names that were thrown into the mix in the beginning. And really they had carte blanche on whatever they did. And I'm not bad talking any of them. I'm just saying that they had a little bit of special treatment, you know, they never got talked bad about. If they were, then you were kicked out. And, you know, but for me, I've been battling uphill the whole time, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I don't know, this is our first time actually meeting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And like, I just, I never.
I reserve judgment on you.
Yeah.
And I fucking, he's goddamn part of the Critter Convoy here.
Fine, man. Like,
what's your spirit animal?
A heron, a blue heron.
A blue heron, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It represents a jack of all trades.
Okay, fuck yeah. A blue jay.
A blue jay. So,
oh, you're pretty funny there.
I just want to bring up an interesting fact, guys.
Hashtag streamerwars. That's Freedom Squirrel right there.
So I want to bring up an interesting
That's our
fact.
Intel Red Squirrel. He's working. He's hard with Intel.
Made much of a peep since we first got here. I think the loudest thing they did was the Pledge of